Hello students, welcome back to the channel. So today what we are going to do, we are going to start trigonometry of class 9. So before starting trigonometry, we need to understand what do you understand by the term trigonometry. Means we will have to know the basic terms which we are going to use in trigonometry, some basic concepts of approach, since it's the new thing which you will get to know in class 9, that we will try to understand, and we will use some tricks and logic so that you can easily cope up with the things. So let's start. And yes, if you are new to the channel, do leave a like and subscribe for new and latest tricks, and each and every chapters I will solve and post it over here, and for that do subscribe. Chalo, let's start trigonometry over here. So see, since it's a very new term to you, what do you understand by the term trigonometry? Instrumental. Understood? Trigo means different figures related instrument. Here you will get to know some basic things, but before approaching that, I'll make you understand one thing. These terms, sine, cos, tan, sec, cosec, cot, these are new terms that you people are going to hear for the first time. So what's the proper approach to remember this? That also I am going to teach you, but at first let's understand what are these terms. And some variables you will be getting over here: theta, alpha, gamma, beta. That's it. This is pronounced as sine. Don't pronounce it as sin. It will be pronounced as sine. This will be cos, not cos. This will be tan. This will be sec. This will be cosec. And this will be cot. Here all these 6 things are interrelated to each other. I'll make you understand how they are interrelated. Sine is interrelated to cosec. Cos is interrelated to sec. And tan is interrelated to cot. But you will say कि sir, how will we remember this? कैसे याद रखे सर? इतना 6 टर्म तो पॉसिबल नहीं है. जैसे कुछ एक ट्रिक आप बता दे तो मेरे लिए बेटर होगा. Yes, definitely you will understand by a trick only. So here we go. चलो. Some people have curly brown hair, turns permanently black. See, I said S, sum, so it will be sine. We'll just consider the first alphabet of the given word. First alphabets of the given word. We will only consider the first alphabets and then we'll proceed. See, some people have, so sine will be is equals to P upon H. Yeah, P we have taken over here, and this H we have taken over here. What does the word P stands for? P will be perpendicular and H will be hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. I'll make you understand what is a perpendicular, what is a hypotenuse, and what is a base. That I'll make you understand. At first, let's get through this. Sine P by H. C B H. C stands for C. Cos. First 3 terms, sine, cos and tan, we will have to learn. Cos is equals to B upon H. Don't get confused H with height and hypotenuse. We are not using the word height over here. To replace the word height, we are using the word perpendicular over here. I hope the things are clear. Just to avoid a confusion with the word H, because H stands for hypotenuse, we are not using the word height. We will be using perpendicular. Don't go with other word also, because it's just a trick matching over here. So some people have sine is equals to perpendicular by hypotenuse. Curly brown hair. Cos is equals to B by H. T stands for tan. Turns permanently black. P upon B. Now I'll make you understand one thing. As I said you over here, sine का relation है cosec के साथ. So let me erase this part. Yes. So sine का opposite होगा cosec. Cosec will be H by P. P by H था तो H by P. Cos is B by H. Cos का उल्टा है sec. Sec will be H by B. B by H, so it will be H by B. Tan turns permanently black. So what will be cot? Cot will be B by P. First, clear the concept with this thing. Some people have curly brown hair, turns permanently black, and sin का opposite है cosec. Sin का opposite है cosec. Cos का opposite है sec, and tan का opposite है cot. I hope this thing is clear to you all. Now I will make you understand what is a perpendicular, what is a hypotenuse, and what is a base. This word base. B you will get base. That I will make you understand. So what we will do now? We will get to know what is a perpendicular, base, and hypotenuse. Let's see. This is a right angle triangle, right angle over here. Let's give it a name A, B, and C. बिना नाम के तो अच्छा भी नहीं लग रहा है ना? Let's give it a name. Now just remember one thing. Just giving star mark, I'm writing it over here. The side opposite to 90 degree or right angle is a hypotenuse. The side opposite to 90 degree, that is right angle, is a hypotenuse. मतलब you will get confused कि सर अगर ऐसा है मेरे पास तो आप बताओ मेरे को कैसे हम लोग समझेगा कि कौन सा हाइपोटेनस है, कौन सा परपेंडिकुलर ले, कौन सा बेस ले. सो टू अवॉइड दैट कंफ्यूजन आई एम जस्ट गिविंग अ ट्रिक. रिमेंबर दिस थिंग. 90 डिग्री का ऑपोजिट, हमारे ऑपोजिट में कौन रहते हैं? हमारे पड़ोसी रहते हैं. तो 90 डिग्री का पड़ोसी ऑपोजिट कौन रहेगा? हाइपोटेनस रहेगा. हमेशा हाइपोटेनस रहेगा. Second, the remaining two sides, either we can take this as perpendicular or base or with perpendicular or base. This clearly depends on the given angles. जो कौन सा एंगल अपने को फाइंड आउट करना. अगर ये एंगल रहेगा तो ये परपेंडिकुलर, अगर ये एंगल रहेगा तो ये परपेंडिकुलर. हमेशा ऑपोजिट हो जाएगा. अगर बोलेंगे हम तुमको एंगल ए फाइंड आउट करने तो परपेंडिकुलर क्या हो जाएगा? BC विल बी परपेंडिकुलर, AB विल बी हाई बेस, and AC will be hypo. AC will be hypo. Hypo कभी चेंज नहीं होगा क्योंकि 90 डिग्री तो फिक्स है हमारा. हमेशा हमें क्या देखने का है कि 90 डिग्री का ऑपोजिट साइड, साइड ऑपोजिट टू 90 डिग्री वी विल ऑलवेज हैव टू कंसीडर एज हाइपोटेनस. तो फ्रॉम दिस आई थिंक दिस पार्ट इज क्लियर. नाउ फ्रॉम दिस पार्ट व्हाट वी गोना लर्न? वी गोना अंडरस्टैंड वन मोर थिंग, दैट इज पाइथागोरस थ्योरम. Pythagoras theorem. I'll make you understand it over here. Pythagoras theorem. Understood? See, Pythagoras theorem also, 3 formulas are there, but if you remember one formula, I can guarantee you remaining 2 will be by hearted. Let's see the trick. Only one thing you'll have to learn. H square is equal to P square plus B square. Where we all know H is equals to hypotenuse, P is equals to perpendicular, and B is equals to base. So see, H square is P square plus B square. Now अगर अपने को P square find out करने का है, P square को fix करो. We'll move B square over here. So P square will be is equal to H square and plus B square. अगर we'll take plus B square over, it will become minus B square. क्योंकि वी ऑल नो इक्वल टू का राइट लेफ्ट में अगर ट्रैवल करते हैं तो प्लस माइनस हो जाता है. इफ नो देन आई विल मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड दैट आल्सो ओवर हियर. जस्ट वेट फॉर अ सेकंड. दैट लॉजिक आल्सो आई एम गिविंग यू. सी, पी स्क्वायर तो निकल गया. अब अगर अपने को बी स्क्वायर फाइंड आउट करने का तो वी नीड टू टेक पी स्क्वायर ओवर हियर. सो बी स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू एच स्क्वायर तो हमारे पास पहले से ही है, माइनस वी विल शिफ्ट दैट पी स्क्वायर ओवर हियर. सो बी स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू एच स्क्वायर माइनस पी स्क्वायर. बेटर. ये 3 फॉर्मूलाज मेरे को पता चल गए. सो इन दैट केस यू कैन इजीली रिमेंबर वन थिंग कि अगर अपने को एच स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू पी स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर एक याद रखेंगे, फ्रॉम दिस वी कैन कैलकुलेट दीज 2 रिमेनिंग फॉर्मूलाज ओवर हियर. दैट विल बी मोर इजियर फॉर अस. वी कैन इजीली कैलकुलेट दीज थिंग्स. नाउ तुम लोग बोलोगे कि सर एच, पी और बी ये तो समझा दिए, कुछ और थोड़ा सा डिटेल अगर दिया जाए इस बात पे. यस, डेफिनेटली. एक चीज और अच्छे से समझ लो कि जो भी H का जो भी वैल्यूज रहेगा वो every time try to use the definite formula. Suppose for example if they are asking you to find the base, use this formula, because you will say कि सर ये भी तो यूज करके निकाल सकते हैं. Yes, definitely निकाल सकते हैं, but listen one thing. When I given you one formula, you can make two formulas over here. So if you can make these two formulas, you can directly put and keep the value over here. In exam, there is a pressure, and if you put the values over here, ये प्लस को आप इस तरफ लेते हैं, अगर आप माइनस कर नहीं करते हो, भूल जाते हो, then it will create a mess over here. Then it will definitely create a mess over here. So in that case, I'm telling you, use the definite formula which they have given you, so that we can easily come up individually to find the values. I hope this part is clear to you all. Now we will get to know a bit relation between sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. We will get to know some relations between them so that we can be using it in the form of their identities, and then I'll show you the values of different trigonometrical ratios. So here we are going to learn some relations. What are the relations we are going to learn? Three relations I'll be teaching you. Again, the next three will derive from it. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. This is the first relation. What is the second relation? Sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. This is the second relation. And what will be the third relation? Cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equals to 1. Listen one thing. Sin square theta is equals to 1. From here we can get to formula C. Sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta, because this plus cos square theta I have taken to the right hand side, and to find the value of cos square theta I will take sin square theta to the right. So cos square theta is equals to 1 minus sin square theta. Similarly in this case, sec square theta if I keep over here and tan square theta if I transfer, so what will you get? Sec square theta is equals to 1 plus tan square theta. And if I need to find the value of tan square theta, I will take tan square theta and 1 over here. I will take tan square theta to the right and 1 to the left. So what I will get? Tan square theta is equals to sec square theta minus 1. Similarly from this, what we can derive? Cosec square theta is equals to, what we will do? We will take minus cot square theta to the right. We will get 1 plus cot square theta. And to find the value of cot square theta, we will take cot square theta over here and 1 over here. So what we will get? Cot square theta is equals to cosec square theta minus 1. See, from these three formulas, three relations, we have found 6 different relations. I hope up to this the things are clear to you all. This is the basic introduction of trigonometry of exercise 17 of class 9. This is going to help you in class 10 also. Class 10, I think chapter number 18 they have given us trigonometry. So with this said, I am finishing off this video. In the next video, I will be coming up with a solution of exercise 17. Some of the most important sums I am going to solve. And after that, the most important, I will be coming with some important sums also. Last year solutions also. So for that, you know what you need to do? You just need to subscribe the channel. There's a red color button over there. Do press that, leave a like button, and yes, if you have any doubt, drop your doubt in the comment section. I will surely clear it out. And I hope you liked the video. Thank you for tuning to my channel. Thanks a lot.